we're at the Super Bowl. We're playing Assassin's Creed 2, which takes place in like Renaissance Italy. It makes sense, trust me. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna probably have my mic off a lot of this because, see, all right, as I mentioned last night, this morning, whatever. This is a game that I did not like initially, and I slowly grew to, like more. Um, One of the things I've heard about this game, I've heard people say about the game, is that the soundtrack is amazing. I can't hear it. I've never been able to hear this game's soundtrack because it's so subdued. And I'm sure the music is amazing, but it's not one of those things where, like, you hear it. It's not prominent, I guess. Even right here, I'm sure there's something playing. Yeah, there's stuff playing in the background. I guess that sounds like ambient music to me, which is what I always assumed the regular soundtrack was too. And like listening back to some of the stuff, I'm like, yeah, this is. I could see why somebody would like this. Can't hear it. So, dodging attacks can be useful when a counter fails. Let me see. I'm still convinced this menu is lagging. Like this menu is running at half the frame rate of everything else, but I don't know. So I've got the music volume up and everything too, but it's not. It's just not loud. Let me look into one more thing before I start actually playing. So we're gonna look to. Creed 2. Do I want to do this? Okay. All right. No, I don't want to do it. I'll just, you know what? Let's leave it alone. It's fine. Let me see if I can pull a map. It's where I had a map button. Oh yes. Oh yes, that's right. That's right. So the power went out last night. It went out like 4 or 5 times, just back to back to back. I could go out and then come back on like 3 minutes later and go right back out. There's a storm here. But before I did that, I switched the controls. Xbox controls. It's great. But they don't work because this doesn't see two triggers as being the triggers. So what I was going to do, now that I remember, is I was going to go in here, try to change those buttons. Am I here? Here we go. I don't know if that's any better or not. Sit here like this the entire time. Couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. All right, let's see. Download better controller thingy. It's Steam controller. This is not the one I want to see. Why is it? Steam has these things where they update stuff and they don't fully do it. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, we've got an update for the controller configure. We'll take care of you. But then like in other menus, you get to a different version of it, and it's like the classic version, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Yeah, it's operated. It says this. Okay. You'll see what happens now. There we go. Can't see it. I don't know why it takes so long to pop up here. I guess that first thing probably loads a video or something. Okay. They said make sure you have 60 controls turned on the menu. Okay. Those are turned on, and what I need to do now is I need to make sure this is set back to default, I'm assuming. Okay, we'll see how this works. These controls don't work. Go from here. That does work here. I wish you could see, like, people could leave comments on these. Okay. This one out. So map the looking directions to the right stick. It works. It works. Got my analog movement back. Okay. We're good. Set. I think. All I wanted to do, I couldn't do last night, is I wanted to be able to properly run. Like holding, I don't know, using this controller, holding the R1 button, whatever, the right bumper, feels not great for extended periods of time. Which you don't know if you've never played Assassin's Creed, you've only ever watched it. You spend a lot of time in these games holding down the high profile button, which is how you get this other menu pop up top right there. Okay. The last thing I need to do is go over here, smaller, so I can see stuff. What's going on? Haven't really played it yet. Sorry, I'm describing what's that baseball series? Powerful Pro Yakuin or something like that. Yaku? The baseball game from Konami that it's the game that I don't think anybody really knows, but it's a game that I feel like if you've been around games, you've definitely seen a picture of. There's one of those that came out on Switch for $1. And I don't play baseball games. I'll play them every now and then, but the problem is, like, I don't want to do 9 innings. Innings in the games are like Alright. Let's get back to maybe doing crimes. Warriors issue complaint against Blazers. Yeah, whatever. Basketball stuff. I forgot what I was doing. I remember now. I have to get inside of this place to try to get that one dude. Come on. Okay. These guys. Didn't want to be in here yet. Guess I'm here now.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame
You!
I need the game to give me the option to see the buttons. I don't want to see
You would have done the same.
empty hand and arm
Save the
hand.
ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
They can't look up, so I don't have to worry about anything. Wants to get the benefit of having this whole map. Well, not this whole map, but this area, like. Here. When that worked out in my favor, that was not part of the plan. However. One of these days, I'm going to go back and play the original game. It is ready for me. But he's not. Go talk to this dude. Health back.
That's it. Come back anytime.
Might as well. I'm a big fan of when these things aren't like super high up. Makes things so much easier. When they are high up, you know, it's cool. It's a cool novelty. It just kind of sucks when you're like, I'm gonna be climbing for like. Alright. What's that button? Shit. I thought, okay, so it was saying to basically press A to steal these. I was convinced, like, it must be wrong. Let me see if these are still the default controls for controller. Because that would make a big difference there. Not do anything. Earth and I did. It's funny if you think back to this, just a random thought. If you think back to like when certain games came out and like what was going on then, and like this game, you know, when it came out, it was a big deal. I feel like, at least, you know, because it was Assassin's Creed 1 was it was an interesting game. It might not have been for everybody, but I feel like this game kind of was the one that got more stream success. This is the one where it's like, oh yeah, we can make one of these for a year. But like this game kind of exists before people were streaming. I feel like my thoughts about that entire concept was like, yeah, there's that point in time when, like, Justin TV, that was the thing. And if you had capture cards, people were like literally making videos and then upload, you know, like YouTube or whatever.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
There's my monies.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the
Here. Why is the map like this? I don't think the map was always. This seems like a
notoriety level is part of
It's a weird
Ezio's
issue.
memory or not.
like a modern hardware thing. So that thing there must be a wanted poster. Okay. There's another one here. Does it just drop off the map when you...
What a peculiar man.
This isn't suspicious at all, leave me alone. People used to do all the time back in the day.
Lachu, you are finished!
Nobody's gonna look up here. The dude did cut me once, but it doesn't matter. I'm the main character. What's that saying people have? Like, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to become the main character of so that's a good goal to have. Why is there a poster all the way? Not exactly what I had in mind, but it works. Happening. Phone keeps going off. There's a game today? Weird. Guess you should probably tap to order the Big New Yorker for just $13.99. Sure. That's my plan. I can't even reliably order Domino's. Don't think I have this assassination.
Lachu!
Can't do that though. That's a bit of a problem. There's a bit of a problem right there. At some point somebody's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna climb up here, I'm gonna hang this poster. Just like in the future, people are gonna have billboards, but it's gonna be small and you're gonna be able to see whatever the didn't think that one through, guy.
I've quite a few different accessories too. They do not know you need. I may be expensive.
Yeah, let's do that.
Addio then. Mention me to your friends, eh?
I've never stocked shoddy merchandise.
Why not? I don't know what I'm... Anyway.
Ciao then.
There's one thing about these games that's really weird. It's like, especially the older ones, is like when you could get equipment, like, a lot of times you don't necessarily really that much, because this goes back into my philosophy with like a lot of games, like if you're getting hit that much, you're probably doing something kind of wrong anyway, so you're probably going to die. You know, occasionally you get in situations where like, I don't feel like dealing with this fight, I don't feel like trying to like reversal anything or dodge anything, I'm just going to take all of these hits. Which is fair if that's what you want to do. But at the same time, like, Assassin's Creed, man. It feels good when you like, say if like, I don't know, this dude that's on this roof, like I would like to go through the crowd and somehow assassinate him. Not that I can do that because he's up there. When you pull that off, it feels cool. When you know, we're actually gonna have one of those moments right now. Targeting that guy that's over there. When you just get in the fight and it's just a slog, just trading hits back and forth to somebody, like it doesn't feel cool. So I can.
Let you get it. This night.
There we go. Controls are not, you know, they get better. They get better as the series goes on. Stuff works better. Oh man.
Come, let me disembowel you.
So charming. Let me disembowel you. Trying to get up in them guts. I'd say.
Stimati clienti, you know I only get the best. You know I only deal with honor. Come, good folk, see the latest design from the greatest design.
Right.
There, on him.
What's this? It's another Wander poster. Oh. I think I had dropped my notoriety,
On him.
but because of my my actions, my questionable actions just a moment ago. Guy has no clue I'm kinda screwed. I was gonna buy the Ezio collection on Switch, but I just can't. You know, well, the thing is I have Assassin's Creed 4 on Switch, so if it was my only Assassin's Creed game, like, it'd be pretty neat. That's 3 games in one. The Assassin's Creed 4 thing is, I think you get 4, and I think you also get what was it called? Maybe it's Rogue? Whatever the like DLC spin-off-y thing was for that game. But I hear the Ezio collection doesn't run super great, which is weird because this is a, I would say, early-ish 360 game.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Padre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant.
Some of these
I
characters
suspect the road
animate
ahead
so
is yet
much.
long.
Let's go.
Wait for the next group of people. You know what I can do? Right? I'm not notorious right now. I just completely forgot. I'm like, oh man, they're gonna see me. They're gonna see me. They can't see me.
Watchman, priest, or politician.
reals. I did that for nothing. I did that to be told to go the other way. The map? Personally, this is a really small nitpick. Personally, I feel like this map would be better if the colors were switched. Like, if you notice on the let me go to the full map. Ready? The path that you walk on is this. The buildings are the solid things. I would rather that be switched. I don't know. That's probably because I'm weird.
You
Go
should
away,
come for an
face.
hour to forget your care. Let me show you.
Job's done. Job's done. Again, when I first played this game, I had no
How
clue
could this
this
have happened to us?
this entire
don't
section
know.
was here. Like, I just kept. I could not deal with Ezio's like attitude. This dude's so lame.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
I don't want to.
Wait. This way.
Do I? I don't. I'm sure they'll drop off, right? But yeah, like once you get to the point where you go outside of the city and then you get that first assassination on target, get the the assassin's gear.
What will
Andiamo.
happen to our house?
I
Things
don't
change.
know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Sequence 2. 12 more to go, I think.
We should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
On me.
I need to figure out gaming chairs, man. Gaming chairs. I have been thinking I have another chair that I can use, which is more comfortable, but it always feels weird using it at the PC because
Buongiorno, Ezio.
it's the PC. I feel like I should be sitting up higher.
How could you leave Firenze
A
without
lot of times
saying
I
a
play stuff on
proper
the Switch
goodbye?
here. Use that
Ezio!
chair.
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life. My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
Oh,
I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself!
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
That guy, to me, he's just like a bully. It's really weird seeing him just be like, nope, we're gonna straight up murder these dudes now. This is the part of the game where you just murder.
You have my thanks.
Glass eye?
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario!
Mario. Video game reference.
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here. So, tell me everything.
They executed father for treason. Federico and Petruccio too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer. Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself. With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later. Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Power doesn't die. It's passed on.
A great metal work here. Somewhere in the back. Has anyone seen? Here you go, sir. Signore. Return anytime. Another time, then. All who need aid are welcome here. I may be a bit dis... That should do, I hope. And please, come back often.
Okay, back. I'm back, right? Yeah, that's me. Okay.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
Right, that's a good useless tooltip to give me right now when nothing is happening. I thought there was a chest over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is alright. So, yeah, you get the ability to buy stuff, like buy stores or something like that, I think, and like your income comes over here. I think that over there kind of gives you an overview of like, oh, here's the stuff that you own. Which I believe, I didn't play Brotherhood. I didn't play any of the sequels to Assassin's Creed 2, because it took me forever to like this game. But I believe in Assassin's Creed 2, they like build that out even more.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I
Already.
said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own
Just
against
a moment.
Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo. You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle.
Phone call.
Survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
Look at this hooligan.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around, I suppose. Your father was an assassin.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
Yeah, I know my dad. You don't know my dad.
I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. You have the
Codex.
I was already doing those earlier, technically.
Sei in pessima forma. Dovresti... Sbrigati. Devo incontrare un'amica.
I wish that Undisputed game, I wish I could trust that game. There's a lot of people that are like looking into that. It's that new boxing game. It's an indie game. And there's people like, oh yeah, this is going to be the next Fight Night, but I'm like, it doesn't have the features Fight Night has, just like that session skateboarding game that I like. Also has issues.
Yes, my father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
See, on the charger, take me off. Didn't have my charger. I thought I didn't have a charger all night. I let my nephew use it. But turns out I had another cord in here. It just doesn't work it doesn't work in the car, but it works in the actual charger. Stop talking about my dad like that, you jerk. Just believe this is Mario and there's no Luigi.
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine! Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Damn,
Uncle,
son.
wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be?
Because you're a fucking
Vieri's been
bitch.
harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
See, more small changes I need to make. Ooh, the description: an epic story of family vengeance and conspiracy. Alright, family vengeance and conspiracy set in the pristine yet brutal backdrop of Renaissance Italy. New low price. It's been $20 for like ever. I think they might have dropped that game off of Steam. There we go. Okay. Weird red lines. I will show them one day. Very annoying. Nope. That door is not open, so I gotta go through.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Vieri di Pazzi, the youngest member of the second most notorious Florentine banking family. This kid knew how to burn right through his father's money. Outside of spending sprees involving weaponry, exotic animals, and clothes, he was fiercely competitive. Vieri hosted races of all kinds: boating, horseback riding, running. All of them rigged, of course. And get this, if through some amazing stroke of luck he ever lost, he'd invite the winner's entire family over for a victory dinner and serve them a meal to die for.
Good people. So the logs they have in this game are so, like, if you're a person that's into history at all, like, it's pretty damn cool. And they also have their little flavor text of everything. All right.
To join them.
You'll find what you need at the stable.
Let's go to the stables.
Come, let's see how well you
Let's see. I
fight.
think this is just like a little arena thing. Rating.
Such skill, such grace.
Hold yourselves, men. If my Nonna saw this, she'd sweep you all under the next one.
I'm good.
Yes, it's best we take a break.
Bambina, is this meant to protect us?
Here's that music I was talking about where, like, I hear the soundtrack in this game is great, but I can never hear it. Also, I was like, maybe I should just cut the mic off and try to listen for it. It's supposed to be going, it's the stables, right? Oh. Just to go talk with them. Since...
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
Yes, indeed. There's something over here. Oh, never mind. It's just this box or whatever that is up there. This thing from a distance looks like it's long. Oh, you can horse. These horses don't have 3 model genitals. It's gonna take another, what is it, like 12 years before, like between this game and like Red Dead 2? I don't think Red Dead 1 had that stuff. Maybe it did. Can't go up that way. And oh, gotta get this chest. This is very important. This is what I needed to avenge my family. It's funny because I could imagine, you know, if you're the kind of person that just sort of knew of Assassin's Creed and not followed it super closely, like you'd probably, you know, assume that when they made like Origins and all those games, the more open world games, like that was the first time they had like vehicles that you could control. I'm calling a horse a vehicle. But no, they've been there forever.
Hey, hey!
I don't know what that is, but I don't need that. Got that Sonic Frontiers draw distance going on here, but it's okay in this game because this game is not new. The fact that Sonic Frontiers does that is really funny to me because that game definitely doesn't have to. But because, you know, they're trying to make every version seem like equal, like the Switch version is the base model and then all the other games are kind of like emulating that more or less. I guess they're porting that, whatever. So the Switch version doesn't run great, but it does run okay. To me, it's playable. But that means they had to make cutbacks for like the PS5 and Xbox One and PC versions of the game.
Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either
That was
way,
the wind shutting my
wish to
door.
help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host, The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
I have a horse. I'm good.
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gate. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin.
Enemy at the gates.
Al attacco!
There's only one ball, thank you very much. They all are trying to be the sole owner of the big ball. This right here. That one's gone. Boy, I haven't been playing any. Actually, you know what? No, I did play. I played Madden 93 the other day, which was. There are sports games to me that are like timeless. Madden 93, not so much one of those games, but still cool. It's fun playing old sports games. It's fun like taking the two teams that are in the Super Bowl right now and then going back and playing them in like those games and be like, man, these teams used to suck. They also had, you know, their ups and downs. It used to be real fun for me as a person who didn't closely follow football, you know, besides the local team, like going back and playing, when I was a kid, like I'd get like Joe Montana's Sports Talk Football. Knew that there was a guy named Joe Montana and that he was good. He's obviously the main character of his own game, even though it's a football game. But then, like, trying to figure out what team that player was on was always a blast. And of course, you know, if I played with my brother would know who's on what team and, like, what team is the best, because he followed football and didn't work out for me. I do have a VR football game I could play. It's very hectic. It's 2MD VR football, which is like robot football kind of. I'm gonna go rob.
Well done, it.
I need more knives.
This way, man.
Right, oh, he doesn't know me. Oh shit, he knows.
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with
It's
you,
a normal
just
Sunday,
to be safe.
but again, to
Come
me
join
it's like
once they're dealt with.
it might as well be like a holiday with how big that event's been.
No one knows, but something has him on edge.
I don't watch it either, but you know, I cannot deny the fact that, oh yeah, this is like a big cultural event in the US. I imagine, you know, there's people in other countries too that don't watch football, but it's kind of like the Olympics. Like, who watches, if you tell me like competitive diving is on, who watches that? However,
After you.
if they have it in the Olympics and it's the best of the best, you know, yeah, I'm sure everybody's gonna watch it. I think he said to distract them. Clearly by distracting me a little bit. I swear at some point they had announced that there was going to be a VR Assassin's Creed or something, and I saw somebody had put up a video on Reddit yesterday, and it looked like a VR, so that's pretty cool.
He's on me.
What's it called? Prince of Persia. Like, not 100% sure, but it definitely gave me vibes of those. I want to walk around in crowds in VR and just kind of just shank somebody. It's one of the coolest feelings of these this entire series. I don't know. I would imagine too. People that's like, I just hope it's a good. My notoriety is gone. Off a poster. Sure. Yes. Yep. A couple was found brutally murdered in a haunted asylum after it was recently opened to visitors to celebrate Haunted Asylum Day. There was a story about a sports bar. This isn't the same thing. It was a story about a sports bar that was I think it's in Philadelphia, but different cities have like bars that are like known representing different teams, or whatever. And this one is like people are like, oh yeah, it's a Chiefs bar. Because it's in Philadelphia, they had to shut down the bar. Like they had to be like, oh, we're not gonna be open for the Super Bowl anymore because I think they said too many Eagles fans were buying the tickets, so people that actually wanted to go to the thing couldn't be there, which is really messed up. That reminds you of how like anytime there's a good thing, people have to ruin it. There's that. There's also, you know, it's a Valentine's thing. I imagine Valentine's Day being on a weekday, because you're probably going to be, honestly, you're probably going to be appealing to like people that are like, I'm gonna say in their teens and 20s or whatever, and you know, some of those people don't really have free time. My brain, just a second. Lord, is my uncle calling, trying to fucking get wings, but he knows there's no car here, so he wants me to just make there be a car here, and I don't understand why this man just doesn't use like DoorDash or anything like that. Just do that, so much easier. Had a bunch of beer yesterday. Leave me the fuck alone, man. It's not getting it for free. You're still paying money either way. It's just like, why wouldn't you just do the thing? I think he's just convinced like, oh, you can't do that. You can't have wings just brought to you. That's crazy talk.
Ah, Nippon, there you are. It seems my plan is in something of a snag. Here these men ambushed, and now we got our hands.
It's also a thing of like, I told him the other day, I was like, if you're trying to get something from somewhere, you need to order that early. You can't do that last minute. Of course there are like a billion places here, so. think I'm trying to catch up to. Well, I mean, here it's like you'll get so. Let's say if I was to go to Applebee's and order a steak, it might cost me $18. If I was to order a steak through Applebee's on their website, it would be, let's see. So on DoorDash's site, it's like $22 maybe for the same thing. And then on top of that too, there's also another fee, which is like the delivery fee, but then they want you to give them a tip too. And like the delivery fee depends on what the restaurant is. So it could be $6. But that doesn't go to the driver. That just goes to them. I don't understand. That part right there is the thing that drives me the most crazy about all those services. So that fee goes to them. And then you also have to pay a tip. So I think that might cost you like $18 if you went there in person, or $19. It'll cost you like $30 to get it delivered. But to me, it's like, you know, sometimes I don't really like going anywhere. So that convenience is the thing. Maybe I'm sitting here playing Assassin's Creed. Go and get a steak, or wings in this case. I read that wrong, that you said that there was haunted beer.
It's getting easier and easier to hack into Abstergo's mainframe. It's like I know what data I'm looking for. Like I've already lived it.
Okay. What's stopping you? I don't know what would stop you from. Sure. Yes. I'm slow. I don't know what that means. Really slow. Oh, hold on, what's that? That's a picture. Another picture on this guy. Wait, what's this? Flames from its. Found it. I'm slow. I'm slow. Super slow. Yes, that's all good. Let me just view this full movie online. I don't know what it means still. There's been like 20 Assassin's Creed games that have come out since this one did. I have no clue with it. But it's cool. Oh wait, I'm up here for a different reason. A feather? I don't want to deal with that. I was wondering which one of those piles of feathers I was going to jump into. My bugs out here. I need my window open. I need people to not be dumb. Thank you.
You're on your own.
There's my picture. What do I? Fill out my window. Don't be dumb. Look at what I'm talking. Oh yeah, my bad, dog. Bad dog. I am being dumb. Get rid of that slander. Anonymous. Not that it matters, because the mission, I think, is fight everybody. Not to anonymously fight everybody and get into fights with people. I forgot who that guy is. Nice.
Is there another way? Can't follow you there.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that Ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the Rifiuti when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
He's invaded the
Then
city.
let's not keep him waiting.
Get him. Very clearly, that's my target. Alright. I do this? And if I had the ledge takedown, which I don't think you can get until later, that right there is like, oh, that's so good. That's like my favorite one of the series. I used to not like those. I guess because, you know, they have them in, what's it called? Far Cry? But they're so
Fear
iffy.
not, Ezio. I'll make sure your death comes quick.
Oh, super.
assassination.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
A lot of pressure to just be like, hey dog, I saw you assassinated that your old homie right there. But hey dog, hey we finna meet up so we can chop it up, dog. Do I have to leave the Animus? These sections used to be interesting when they like take you out of the Animus and like you go back in there and cool. It's a nice variety.
Ah, yes, much better, friend. You'll see. Come, friend.
A pleasure. Do come again.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. De Pazzi answered to another, a Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
I haven't been drinking the good stuff.
Hey, spare a thought for others you might injure.
Another capering crusader. Che idiota.
Look familiar?
Oh, they're codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. It's time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Andiamo! Aspetta, aspetta.
All.
I've done what I could.
I'm sure I have just... There you go, sir. Mention me to your amici.
should find a way to stay in shape.
Must be a drunken wager.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal. Buongiorno. Is there something wrong?
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle! I like this architetto!
He gets very observant when he can smell money.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
I think I might try to invest in a speaker setup or something for my computer. Headphones are cool and all, but man. Renovating the Thieves Guild will increase the city's value. Shouldn't 5,000. What can I get? Can I get 2 upgrades in anything? Sure.
Buon viaggio!
Buongiorno.
Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Sure. So I got 1,000 left. Whatever. It's extra money, man.
Buon viaggio!
Just go steal the money from everybody else that's here. Fine.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
It's passive
Adesso,
income, man.
Ezio.
Passive income in games is part of the appeal of all those, like, what do they call them? Those, like, idle games.
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something.
I got distracted with looking for speakers for a moment there. I realized I don't want to spend money for good speakers, so I will never get speakers again. Because the thing ends up being like, I don't like to play things loud, but I do like hearing things around me. Also, at this point in my life, I'm not the biggest fan of like using headsets all the time.
This is the sanctuary. It
Now,
was
if I could
built
find
by
good
my
like
great-grandfather
headphones,
to honor the
it'd be different.
memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
Don't recognize any of these people here. There's been so many of these games by this point. No. 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 Taking up assassins. I don't... That character's in the game. You got a character, man. You got... What was the one that you used in that game? I don't remember. Because I played as, the girl... She's one of the characters I actually liked a lot, but it's just because of her personality just fit. Okay. Those are there. I haven't played any of those 2D games, so maybe they're... I think Syndicate is the most, like, modern of the Assassin's Creed games. It's one that takes place in, like, I think, industrial England or something.
Amici, why not shop with me? I in all the distress. 1 minute, 1 minute. 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 1 min
Oh look, let me look at this art that I can't afford. Oh, is that a ferret? Writing ferret? Ferret in the background? Ferrets. This, if you told me this was AI generated, I'd 100% believe you. The picture just doesn't look real.
Wellness awaits.
I don't know where I'm going. This is this right here kind of falls into that trap that what's it called, hits to Ocarina of Time, where like you get this impression of like, oh man, I can go anywhere, but really it's like it's a hub that breaks off into different areas. But like, you know, your first time seeing it, you're like, man, this place feels huge. I still think Hyrule Field in Ocarina of Time is a really cool setting, and it feels so needed, especially with the way that the time of day passes in that game. But yeah, a lot more closed in than you realize when you first play it. Watching Ezio grow is so cool. Seeing how his personality just kind of changes and he mellows out a little bit. Nobody knows who I am now.
Ezio, you are still alive.
Look at this place. The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not the same at all, are you?
I was hoping you might be able to help me with something.
Anything for you, my friend. Haha! You found another one! How exciting! This one is tricky to break. Clever in its use of ancient languages. Maybe if I just... Oh, it seems to be a manual of sorts for different assassination techniques.
May I see it?
Wait, what's that? It's not so much a design this time, just a series of sketches. What to make of all this? Of course, and why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
What have you been up to? Just assassinating people, you know, usual. Does Leonardo know that you're secret assassin, man? Oh, I got my ledge takedown, I've got my overhead takedown, and I've got my little whatever hidden takedown. This is another classic. These are good, man. It's so good. It's also good. Oh, wait, I was gonna say, why do the dummies bleed? It doesn't make sense for the dummies to bleed, because the logic would be like, well, they bleed because they're obviously, you know, he gets the bodies to use, but a body doesn't stand up like that. No way you're making a dead body stand up like that, so... Unless he, for some reason, like, I'm gonna put a head inside of this thing. It's be made out of straw.
I've done it. Come quickly. Look. Take it. Try it.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Non c'è di che.
There's someone I need to see while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La Volpe.
The fox. Shh. Capisco. But do you know where a fox might roam?
Perhaps near the Mercato, where the thieves dwell. Sta attento, amico.
Alright. Let's see. Put this out as a tweet because I'm dumb. Just a moment. Every time the controller falls off of my lap, I always think like, oh no, it's, the whole thing's about to shatter. Hopefully it doesn't happen like that, but whatever. Let's see, I should have some screenshots I can use. Just realized I don't have any like overhead views of anything somehow. Take one of those now. All right, let's see. See what we can do. This one, I need one from like a perch.
Come, friend. If you mind
Oh, they just give you some of these abilities. You just have them. Like that's the thing that you don't get until later. A lot of the games make you like work for like I guess because they realize, you know, oh, people are having too much fun. Gonna tone down the funness by 10%. Let's make some of those assassinations DLC. It's not that bad, but still. Hooligans. Yeah. Alright, one of those is gonna work. Good enough for me. All I needed. I see people discussing which controller is the best. Is it the PS, like which PlayStation controller is the best, including the original PlayStation? It's the PlayStation, the DualShock, PS2, 3, 4, and 5. Like, I don't know, man. I'm looking down at this controller I have in my hand right now, which is definitely not any of those. It's a, what's it called? The Xbox Series controller. Which for the Xbox controllers is probably the best feeling one. I feel like these controllers actually do get better each time, but like, I don't know. I have all sorts of mixed feelings on like controllers now that I didn't used to have. And it's mostly just from playing like specific types of games. Like if you play fighting games, you want to, at least to me, if you're going to play on a controller, you want to have a decent D-pad. Like, in some ways,
What are you doing
the
here?
DualSense kind of feels mushy. I don't actually want to assassinate that guy. I'm very close to it. The dude is definitely asking for it. He's got that look. That please assassinate me, daddy look. I'll leave him alone. Oh shit. Wait, I'm not notorious. I can do anything I want to do. Why do I have money?
Great metal work here. Later then, yes? I'll find something by then.
Sir? Something?
What is the meaning of this? You remind.
Nobody knows who I am, but they're mysteriously intrigued by me. They're like, oh, this guy, he must be doing something. I can't blame him though.
More and more of these imbecili on the streets. We need to hold more public executions.
This poster that they must have just put up, I swear a second ago, I knew who I was until I came over and knocked that stuff out.
If I did that, you would thank me for feeding you and giving you a room.
Pesce appena pescato, fresco di giornata.
What? My pouch.
Oh,
my money.
your money! I don't have your money!
I don't have your money.
Get back here!
Make me.
You're making a big mistake, my friend. Enough of this!
Enough indeed. Why don't you give up?
Return what you've stolen!
Would if I could.
I really have no interest in hurting you. So give me back my money and
I
we'll
can't
call it
use the
even.
free run and
Not
tackle.
so fast. What do you want? Who are you?
They call me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Messer Ezio.
How do you know my name?
It is my business to know everything in this city. Isn't that why you're here?
Indeed. I need to find someone. To know where he'll be before even he does.
Who?
Francesco de Pazzi.
There's word on the street of a caravan just arrived from Roma. A secret meeting at sunset tonight. You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where it is to be held?
Ma certo. Let me know when you are ready, and we'll go. Ah, yes. Here is your money.
Look at that nice old man over there. The dude was smiling and everything.
Another catering crusader. Idiota.
Isn't that dangerous? Life expectancy?
friend, be more
We pride ourselves on delivering good quality and I've quite a few different accessories too. Things you may not know you... Perhaps another time, then.
Pesce fresco, sempre fresco!
Follow me. But we must move fast. Think you can keep up?
Nessun problema.
Hey, watch your time. There is a pickpocket in the area.
What are you doing back there? I said to keep up with me.
Animal. He kills any who cross his path indiscriminately. He must be brought down.
Here we are. Francesco Di Pazzi is meeting his people inside that church.
How do I join them?
There are catacombs that run under the city. They will lead you to a place where you can eavesdrop on the meeting. Grip that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Buona fortuna.
How long do we have to stand here, Saverio? It's so cold.
What do you want, Hilario? Messer Pazzi is paying us good money to watch the entrance, and the dead won't try to murder us. I can't wait to go home to Elena and tell her how much gold we made tonight. Merda! The door! Keep watch while I go look. This was supposed to be an easy job.
I told you we shouldn't have come here. If I hear anything, I'm running to the other guard post, so help me God!
Saverio! I'll be back with the other guards!
will not get away! To find a way out before it kills me. Yes. I think I got away. He's not going to get me. Run faster! Leave me alone! I'm being chased! Get him!
Not get off so sure. Remember how we took out that Paisan trash?
Die!
You can't cover all the angles.
Now,
Finish
finish
him!
him!
Be ready.
Et benedictio Dei omnipotentis, Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Grazie, Padre. Bernardo?
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows. Our men will want for nothing.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
He gave his blessing to the operation, as long as nobody's killed.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning, Signore. The bait's been laid, but it wasn't easy. His fool brother keeps changing his plans.
See, we'll need to be on hand to make sure Giuliano even gets out of bed for church tomorrow.
What is it, Jacopo? Do you think they suspect something?
Impossible! The Medici are too arrogant or too stupid to even notice. Likely a bit of both.
Do not underestimate our enemies, Francesco. Or have you already forgotten how your son was murdered?
We'll suffer no such surprises this time, Maestro. You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I've some other business to attend to before I return to Rome. Gentlemen, tomorrow, a new sun rises over Firenze. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Look at that statue. It's identical to one in the Villa Auditore. I think you've stumbled onto one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
Now that we know the way in, I'll tag the landmarks containing tombs in the database.
I know where Francesco will be and when, but...
What is it?
I overheard something. They have weapons, enough for a battalion. Even the Pope has given support.
Typical of Sixtus, but... What the hell are they planning?
I couldn't understand the specifics, but it involves the Medici, and it begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo.
The Medici will all be there for Sunday service. Along with the rest of Firenze.
They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass.
But it's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd, get close, and stop this madness.
If they succeed, if we lose Lorenzo and Firenze falls to the Pazzi...
It will not come to that. I promise.
I hope you are right.
Sardine, 10 a 2 soldi.
Salve.
That's a curious way to go out.
Oh, that was impressive. Direct.
I have 4 murders and 2 robberies unresolved. Perhaps if I...
Come, amici. This week I'm almost giving... You'll be well satisfied, I know it.
Impressive move.
shouldn't be up here.
There's Lorenzo and his wife. There's Giuliano, Lorenzo's brother. But where is Francesco? There he is. Time to strike.
Crepa! Traditore! Giuliano! No! No! In nome di Dio! Vi scongiuro, pietà!
Nessuna pietà! Cane maledetto! Muori! 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 Your day is done, Lorenzo! Your entire family dies by my sword!
Infame! Murder!
When they said prevent, what they meant was allow them to murder somebody and then try to do something. Okay, sorry.
I'll kill you!
I don't want to get killed.
You brought this on yourself! Die! Just die already! Please! I need help! Don't lose him! Go back here!
The idea of this guy fighting here, wild. This dude should really get assassinated too. He's dead. Assassin's Creed backstab. Got him. Sorry, the Dark Souls backstab. Assassin's Creed backstab is it's not as. It's just an assassination to this game. Dude quick steps once and he's like, I'm good.
You saved my life.
It's nothing. But the man who did this to you has to pay.
Not now. I need help first. To my home. People I trust. Can you...
All right, this way.
I'm losing a lot of blood.
Hang on, signore. I'm moving as fast as I can.
I'm not. Okay.
Francesco de Pazzi! I'll kill him.
Oh shit, the thing's on fire in the middle of the day. It doesn't look as impressive here.
They'll be erased!
Quietatevi, signore. Conserve your energy, or I'll be delivering a corpse. We're almost there now.
Please leave and preserve me. I'm not part to any of this.
Where are we going?
I don't want to die.
I want no part of this.
Leave this place. You got
I don't want none of that smoke. Let's go left.
I can't die. I'm too young to die.
Go! Aiuto!
Soggetti, bastardo!
Die. You're dead.
I've not forgotten how to wage war.
I do like how I went through the person I was definitely targeting. Kill the other dude. I backstabbed him in the front. Alright, we're good. Let's go, homie.
Follow my... Lorenzo's been wounded! Aprite la porta!
What's the password?
Poliziano, open the maledetta porta.
By the thrice greatest, come in, quickly! The city is at war! Hurry!
Wait. I am in your debt. Tell me, why did you help me?
You are not the only one who lost a brother to the Pazzi. My name is Ezio Auditore.
Ah. You're Giovanni's son. Your father was a good man. He understood honor, loyalty.
The Pazzi thugs are storming the Palazzo della Signoria! We cannot hold them off much longer! No. If they get inside, they'll murder our supporters and put their own devils in power.
Then my survival would mean nothing. I have to... Francesco de Pazzi.
His neck.
Help save our city, Auditore. Kill him.
Oh, this pain, this stabbing in my chest makes my neck hurt. To be fair, those dudes were just like stabbing everybody. Let's go get this little eagle-y thingy here, the little vision point first. That's useful. That's useful for my ultimate goal, to do stuff. This doesn't look right. That definitely looks wrong. It looks like some of the like lighting is off right now. Maybe it's the time of day. I don't know. Not what I wanted. I'm gonna hit that point up there. I don't care. Now at this point it's just like a grudge match against a stupid location. Great. There's nothing to grab onto to go up there, and this is go. Definitely possible. Dumb. I want to steal from the dude. I'd like to give him money, but I can't. What is that assassin's mark thingy? Oh, this is just letting me know I can... Okay. I don't care.
Signori, I saw Francesco lead a battalion around the back of the Palazzo della Signoria. I fear he may be seeking another way in.
Go, before it's too late. Do what you can!
Very urgent matters, but first I gotta make sure I check this chest. That's a lot of money to be in that chest. Okay. I don't think I want to hire the little homies is what I'm gonna call them. I guess they're thieves? That's what I'm trying to get into, right? Maybe? Possibly? Nope, that's not what I'm trying to get at all. Son of a gun. Over there. Ow. Okay.
You again! Why aren't you dead? Men! Slaughter him!
Just a moment. Sorry, I'm still here. Just catching up on stuff.
What's he doing?
Where? Hey, you! Aspetta! You there, stop!
Stop being up there. You too?
He's bolting! Merda, he's getting there!
You too? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, dude. This is how stealth games are meant to be played. When things don't go how you plan, but then it kind of works out anyway. That's it. That's a sign of a good stealth game to me. It gives you the freedom to like do whatever you need to do. Also, when the games don't alert everybody, like what drives me crazy about Splinter Cell is like you end up in these situations where you're like, well, I feel like I have to shoot somebody here, and you do, and the game like is like, no, Jesus Christ, Fisher, what the hell are you thinking? And then you fail instantly. That's no good.
Swordsman. So you've drawn some blood. My men will make short work of you. Desisting! You're only delaying your inevitable and painful end. What do you think you're proving? That you're a loyal servant to that dog, Lorenzo? Death shall be your reward. I grow tired of this game. Guard! Finitelo!
I'm gonna assassinate this guy so hard.
Guards! Guards!
No one's coming. It's just us now.
You bitch.
Maledetto che il diavolo ti porti! Stammi lontano!
That's a good camera angle right there. Also dead. Here you go. It's a complete nightmare. The idea, could you imagine like running for your life from somebody and like dude just jumps off the top of a building? He's like, no, you're definitely about to die. There's nowhere for you to go. I have to wait my turn. Be disrespectful for me to assassinate him right there. Nope. Gotcha.
Now Firenze will judge you for what you've done.
It's over. It's all over.
Meglio essere felici in questa vita che aspirare a esserlo nella prossima. Requiescat in pace.
Libertà! 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 Popolo e libertà!
Libertà!
Francesco?
I think somebody's dead. I hope he's okay. He's just hanging out there, right? Literally. There's not this kind of person. Whenever there's like do type stuff, is I feel like yes, things are looking weird in this one specific way, but I also remember, you know, there's plenty of times throughout history where it's like, oh, this means this means everything. Times they are changing. How far is that? That's not super far away. I'm gonna try to hit that spot up real quick, as they say back in Renaissance Italy. There's an announcement about Walmart closing a bunch of stores, or more stores, which I feel like they put that out kind of recently. There's a press release, but like to me, that means like, oh, Walmarts are closing stores. But if you've been in a Walmart lately, like actually just been in there to like shop, like this is you know, as a person that was working at Target, Target has done a lot of stuff to like. There's so many people that work there now that literally just fill orders and take orders at the people's car, because that changed during COVID. Walmart is full of so many employees, especially like, you know, early in the morning, where like they are just there to fill orders and they're pushing around those like huge carts. And yeah, that's just the way that things are in there. And you know, you're like, oh man, they're gonna be getting rid of a bunch of jobs. But I feel like what'll end up happening ultimately is just me just spitballing about business stuff, which I obviously know nothing about, is like the stores, because companies are good at adapting. Some companies are. Either that company disappears and then somebody else pops up that is better at catering towards the way that people shop now, which is usually what happens. Like that's what happened with like Blockbuster. They're like, oh, streaming movies is gonna do that. Who's gonna download a movie? That sounds stupid. And now you don't even, of course you're not gonna download a movie. You're just going to stream it directly to your device and not worry about anything. And then once it's done, you can watch something else. Yeah, but how are you gonna make money in rental fees? I'm not gonna rent anything. What crazy? What are people gonna do on Friday nights? Sit there in their living room downloading movies? What about date night? They gotta go here so they can get their popcorn. Get the popcorn delivered to them. Stream the movies. And they're gonna meet people on their phones. Yeah, right. So of course, again, companies that don't see these things coming and don't adapt, they go away. And other companies pop up that like figure it out. They're like, oh, I'm gonna fill in this one void here. And then, you know, stuff works out for them until they get too big too, and they do the same kind of mistakes. Netflix with the entire like, oh yeah, you know what we need? Infinite movies, but we don't want to pay licensing fees, so we're gonna make our own stuff constantly. Oh wait, you mean that's not practical either? We want to make all the money, but we're spending all the money. Anyway, like it's what I was talking about. I feel like that's what's gonna happen with the entire thing with Walmart. And I feel like a lot of the other big box stores too. Like there's some that are around, not that I don't really count them as I guess I count them as just a department store, but like I'm surprised Macy's is still hanging in there. But I did see something recently saying like, oh yeah, Macy's is not doing well. But I don't see how they've been doing well forever. But again, I don't think it means like, oh, this is the end of everything, because, you know, you've had Macy's your entire life. I think Macy's just goes away. Service merchandise went away. For me, I always imagined Circuit City would always be there. Like maybe not Best Buy, but Circuit City is always going to be there because people are always going to need to make electronics. And like, well, yeah, but then those people can just get those parts from other places. What's this dude doing?
No need to be shy. Come forward.
Vile murderer! Stay away! Keep away from me, filth! Guards!
There is no guards here. Only Ezio. I am so far away from what I was supposed to be doing in the beginning, but it's because I want to get these damn markers so I can, whenever I come back here, I want to be able to like see things. It usually, whenever I do this in the game, the only game I was doing it for because like, oh, this is like a fun little mini game, was Breath of the Wild. But generally speaking, I just want to be able to know where the hell I'm going. I hate when I'm like wandering around a map. It's like, I haven't discovered this area yet. Fog of War is still there. Downside to doing this is because Ubisoft, this is their favorite thing now, is when you hit the map button, look at all of these icons that are all over the map. Look at all this stuff there is to do. It's like, I don't want to do that stuff, and I just want to see the map. A fast travel station. How dare you? Let me fast travel. 1, 2, I think that's... Why is this one... I skipped this one on purpose, because I can see everything here, I think. I guess I can't. That's dumb. We're gonna do... bump it, we'll just go here. Okay. Yes, the... Make a long story short. Business changes as time goes on, and then things that you imagine will never be gone disappear, and then you find a way. There's always, you know, people adapt. Companies are always going to pop up to benefit from whatever's going on. It's going on now with games. It's going on, you know, with pretty much everything, so... all these live service games that are shutting down. Like, I really wanted to get into, I actually went through the trouble of installing Apex Legends Mobile because I was looking at a list like, you know what, let me check out some mobile games because I don't play any of them because people have been talking about Marvel Snap. I installed Apex Legends Mobile. And they announced, like, a week ago, like, I want to say less than a week after I finally installed that game, like, we're going to be shutting down. Like, I think this game is successful, it's just not working how EA wants it to work. But at the same time, that means there's other games that people are playing. And yeah, I don't think anybody can actually see that. I think any company or any person that's like, I know exactly what's going to be successful, that's BS. There is no way for anybody to know because, as people have mentioned, when it comes to games, like Vampire Survivors is insanely successful. If you look at that game, I did it. I bought it because I heard good things about it, but looking at that game is like, who's gonna play this shit? It looks like bad homemade Castlevania with like no assets. It's like, no, awesome. And then if you actually play it, you're like, oh, this is pretty darn cool. But there's no way anybody would have been like, yeah, you know what's gonna be successful? This kind of game. Alright.
When I was 6 years old, I fell into the Arno. I soon found myself drifting down and into darkness. Certain my life was at an end. Instead, I woke to the sound of my mother weeping. At her side stood a stranger, soaking and smiling at me. My mother explained that he had saved me. And so began a long and prosperous relationship between two families. Yours and mine. I am sorry I could not save your father and brothers.
You have nothing to apologize for. I believe Jacopo de Pazzi played a part in their deaths. The attack on you as well. I need to find him.
That coward fled before we could arrest him.
Have you any leads?
No. They've hidden themselves well.
They?
Jacopo was not the only conspirator to escape.
If they work with Jacopo, They were surely involved in the plot against my family as well. Give me their names.
Antonio Maffei, Archbishop Francesco Salviati, Stefano da Bagnone, and Bernardo Baroncelli.
Bene. I will go and see my uncle. He has men stationed in the countryside.
Wait. Before you go.
A codex page.
I took it from the files of Francesco de Pazzi, seeing as he clearly no longer needs it. I've always had an interest in things of antiquity, as did your father.
It is meaningful to me as well.
Then consider it a gift. Che il Signore ci protegga.
This dumb branch that fell outside of my house earlier.
I've marked the Palazzo Medici on your map. In order to achieve 100% sync with Ezio's life, you should go exploring.
Okay. Okay. And don't tell me this is, rant, whatever. This is my stream. Oh man, like these spy balloons. I'm not digging that. Sending spy balloons to another country feels like if you were to how do I, there we go. Okay, am I good? I'm good. Yeah, sending spy balloons like to another country feels like if you're playing like Age of Empires and like you manage to like get to somebody's country that's like off, like, you know, they're pushing offense, like you've got like machine guns and they're sitting there like on horseback, but they've got a lot of like horseback people.
Pleasure, signore. Return anytime.
I don't want to spend my money here. Where am I going? Here? Oh no.
You need to learn the rules, Scafoni.
I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Don't make me assassinate you. I will do it. And then I will rip off the posters that you put up. My goal is to make sure that I assassinate everybody and nobody knows who I am, but everybody knows that I'm still here. I don't even know what that compares to. Is that a Batman? I don't think it's a Batman. Game, I swear to God. I swear to God, game. What it's trying to do is it tries to like overcorrect where you're trying to go to. Like, ah, yes, obviously it's hay bale. That's where you want to get to, but it's like, that's not where I was trying to get to, my guy. Not where I was trying to go. Yeah. You know what's funny? As I play this game, I remember that Assassin's Creed movie came out. Remember the Assassin's Creed movie? I remember. Nobody talks about that damn movie. Why would you?
Not like any actor I've ever seen. Not a very good buffoni, is he?
Alright, let's roll.
Ezio, thank God you're all right. This madness with the Medici and the Pazzi, is this why you pursued Francesco?
Not exactly.
Well, whatever your reasons, the city's safe again thanks to you. Now tell me, how may I be of service? Ah, another page. Aha, it's a similar cipher to the last one. This won't take long. Interesting. Oh, indeed. I see. It's another blade design for delivering poison.
Can you build it?
See, it won't take very long. I just need to find a way to hollow out the blade without sacrificing the...
It's all right, Leonardo. Just do what you need to do.
All done. I filled your blade with a bit of poison to start with. Should you run out, just visit a doctor.
Poison? From a doctor?
In high enough doses, that which cures can kill.
I am in your debt once more, my friend.
Anytime, Ezio. Anytime.
I'm not participating. Anytime they tell me to like press a button, I'm good. I don't fucking know what the buttons are. Tell me the damn button. Don't tell me to press the empty hand button. Hand with the stripper pole in it. Tell me to press X or B or A. Actually, I think there is a mod where I could just make that happen, but we're not doing that. Somebody put a picture of a game on Reddit the other day. It was a VR game, and it looks just like one of these tombs.
Di Grazia, stay away from the artwork on the walls. And when your men paint the dome, take care not to disturb any of the sacred relics in the lanterna on top. They are the most important artifacts in our church.
Yes, yes, Padre. Just make sure to pay us the full sum for our work.
Was this the other spot? You're not. Yes, I remember this. I remember being in here, and I remember just this feeling of like there was something about this area where everything felt huge. Art. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man, the scans are so good. Boy. Just reminds me of back when the History Channel focused on history. I could sit there and I would like my days would be like go to school, skate, you know, come home, work on homework, and then like in the evening if there was time, I would sit there and play Day of Defeat. Like I might hop in a Counter-Strike match or two with like my friends or whatever, and then like I would play the game Day of Defeat, which is it's still around. It's a World War II Half-Life mod, Half-Life 2 mod. That's Day of Defeat's source, and I just have the History Channel on and just like playing like, you know, a World War II online shooter, and then listening to the History Channel. Like, so good. I actually played that game recently, and I had the same feelings. Like, yeah, no, this game holds up. Like, I don't give a damn what people think. I was trying to play it over Wi-Fi, which That game is weird now. The original one is strange now because the only servers that are around require you to like be members of whatever. They'll sign up for our free thing so you can get your server membership. I don't think I want to do that at all. Game. But yep. Day of Defeat Source is still fun. I wonder if it would hold up for people that didn't play that game back in the day, though. The thing about that game, the thing about playing old shooting games in general, is you have this moment, if you've never played them before, where you're like, how do I aim down the sight? And that right there is a huge sticking point for so many people. Like, well, I can't aim down the sight, so this game is stupid. It's like, well, you don't need to. You might need to crouch. Sometimes you don't even need to crouch. Like, a lot of times, if you play Quake, wherever you shoot at, that's where your gun's gonna go. Your bullets are gonna go right there. It's not a modern game. They did add in the ability to aim down the sights if that's your jam. Day of Defeat Source with a certain class. I saw somebody recently give Call of Duty credit with being the first game, like the first big multiplayer game where like you had to aim down the sights and stuff. And like that wasn't the appeal of that game, if I remember right. The appeal of Call of Duty to me when it first came out was it was the first World War II game where you sorry, trying to figure where the fuck I need to go to. It was the first World War II game where you had like a squad of people with you. Like as a single player game, it wasn't just you taking on, all of Germany. It was from the people that made Medal of Honor also, which, there's a whole saga there. Video game history, my dudes. Cool stuff. Alright. Can I make this jump? I don't know. I hope so. Any modern game, that would be a QTE.
Bene. Now I have a way back up in case I fall.
All part of the plan. Not what I wanted. This is what I wanted here. Go here, swing, boom. I have to make these decisions, which, like, again, I don't think the new games give you all that many moments where you have to worry about this, but they're so focused on, the entire, like, they try to make those games live service games too, and it's a thing where they want, whenever I hear that about a game, it always feels like, oh, you want this to be the only game somebody plays, which doesn't work for everything. Like, what I enjoyed about, this game in particular is that it's a story. You finish the game and it's not done, but you feel satisfied. You don't feel like, oh man, I gotta wait for the next big content drop. However, this game does have a huge thing. It was big for the series, but still. I felt rewarded. Now with all these the new Assassin's Creed games, like they're so focused on like, well, the next big content drop is gonna be coming out soon. To me, it's impossible to see this game and not get at least some Prince of Persia vibes. Just a moment. Okay, well, something came up, so I gotta go to the store real quick. So I will be back. Pretty sure I'll be back. Catch you later, and peace out for now. You know what? Shit. I have to get all the way up there, though. Here's what we'll do. We'll pause this here. I'll cut off the stream, and I will be back, and hopefully I can come back to this if I can. I guess I'll just redo this too, or just skip it. Anyway, peace.